In Fort Lauderdale, beneath the summer sky and stadium lights, the world once again turned its eyes toward Lionel Messi. Not because of a breathtaking goal. Not because of a last-minute assist. But because of his absence, and the quiet, composed grace with which he handled it. It was Saturday, July 26, at Chase Stadium, and Messi wasn't lacing up his boots. He wasn't dribbling through defenders. He wasn't curling a free kick into the top corner. He was watching. From an on-field suite, nestled between two pillars of his life, his wife, Antonela Roccuzzo, and his longtime friend, and now Inter Miami teammate, Rodrigo De Paul. And as the cameras cut to him again and again, the world saw a Messi who looked anything but very upset. The label that floated in some headlines didn't match the man who sat with quiet confidence, his hands busy with the Stanley Flow Mate System, pouring hot water with habitual calm into the same mate cup that's traveled with him through continents and championships. Mate, a tradition, a ritual, a bond. And here, it became a symbol of Messi's poise, his roots, and his way of staying connected, even from the sidelines. As Inter Miami clashed with FC Cincinnati on the pitch, fighting to a hard-earned 0-0 draw, the real drama unfolded not in goals or cards, but in glances. In body language. In presence. Because Messi's presence, even without minutes on the clock, is its own kind of performance. He watched. He studied. He smiled. He passed the mate to De Paul. Hydrated. Refilled. Shared. It was a masterclass, not in athleticism, but in leadership through stillness. To some, it might have seemed uneventful. But to those who know the rhythm of the game, to those who understand what it means to be Messi, every gesture spoke volumes. This was a man not sulking, but supporting. Not absent, but anchored. He wasn't just watching 90 minutes of football. He was watching his team. His club. His project. Because Inter Miami is no longer just a stop on his journey. It's his house now. And he's building it from the grass up, with his feet, his vision, and yes, even with his quiet encouragement from the suite. And what a view he had. The game. Tense. Tight. Physical. The scoreboard may have refused to budge, but the energy in Chase Stadium pulsed with anticipation. Every pass mattered. Every challenge counted. And yet, the crowd couldn't help but shift their gaze to that glass box on the side of the pitch. To the man with the legacy of 1,000 nights like this. To the legend who, for one match, chose stillness over sprinting. And isn't that Messi's paradox? That he can change a match simply by being in the building. That his absence feels louder than most players' presence. Because Messi doesn't need to chase a ball to dominate the conversation. He doesn't need to wear the armband to inspire his teammates. On this night, he became the silent heartbeat of Inter Miami. And even off the pitch, his message was clear. I'm here. I see you. I'm with you. De Paul knew it. Antonela, by his side as she's been since childhood, knew it. The fans who chanted for him even though he wasn't in the lineup. They knew it. Because when Messi sits, the world doesn't turn away. It leans in. And maybe it was fitting that the game ended in a draw. No winners. No scorers. Just tension. Intensity. Connection. And Messi, watching. Brewing mate. Sharing sips. Watching it all unfold. Not as a frustrated icon, but as a calm architect, overseeing a club growing in ambition and identity. And when the final whistle blew, the cameras didn't rush to the scorers. They went back to the suite. To the quiet goat. To the man who didn't play, but still commanded the moment. Because Messi never disappears. He just rewrites what it means to lead. And in Fort Lauderdale, on a humid night of no goals and all eyes, he proved once again. Presence can be as powerful as performance.